have a business and your all egg are in that basket. All one of a sudden you can lose everything. Success doesn't come. Success doesn't wait. You have to create it. Good afternoon, London. Good afternoon, leaders, family, friends, and everyone who care Atomy in their hearts. Welcome. It's such a joy and honor for me to be here today. Before I start, I know before other people ask if there is someone who is new here, I would like to raise your hand again. Okay. Clap your hand for them. Congratulations for choosing to be here. I truly hope this time to be a turning point for your future as it was for me. 2.5 years, I was one of you staying in the back there, looking, doubting, not believing. But today, I stay here in front of you with income with 12,000 euro per month. The decision you make it today can change your life and your family life. This moment is not just a coincidence to be here. I'm sure something great will happen in your life. So, before I start, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Stefania. I serve as a Star Master in Atomy Europe. I'm a member, team leader, and the team leader of the center, the first line in Bucharest. I major in economy, and there is my beautiful family. I have the most kind man in the world, my husband, and the beautiful and handsome and clever son that God bless me. London stage. It brings back to me powerful memory. Here was the very first stage that I stayed as a sales master. Of course, I didn't know the meaning of the sales master. It was too fast, but I went here because I was in love. I'm a lover with Atomy product. So I would like to know if this lady who was in the picture with me is here, still here. Give a round of applause. What a beautiful moment to reflect in our journey and to celebrate our journey in Atomy because this business can make us to grow and change definitely our life. We can see that. I didn't fully understand the meaning of the sales master that time. I was on the stage and speaking a lot. I don't remember what I said. But only one thing I remember. I was crazy for Atomy product. That was my journey starting in Atomy. I had passion and belief. I was completely in love with those products. I talked back on the stage, not because I knew something. I didn't know anything that time, but because I deeply believe in that product that win my heart. So, when you believe in your product, after I get back to Romania, I saw here fully stages and many people that believe in Atomy. That time in Romania, we didn't have the market. It was just beginning. I didn't know what does it mean MLM when I knew just, I never did. By the way, this is my first company in MLM. I didn't do it before. Is first and last, of course. I was in love with that product, and I made a promise on that stage in UK. I was sales master, and I said, next year, I will be here back as a star master. So watch out what you say from your mouth, because that happened. Also, I promised to myself in front of all of you at that time that I said, I'm going to promote the product in my country, and I want every family to use at least that toothpaste and the toothbrush. So I start with that big passion to promote that product. So now my story starts. Before the Atomy come in my life, I was an entrepreneur. 20 years of doing business. That's why for me, as Eric said, was looking for passive income. Good for you. You understand what does it mean? Passive income for me was just a dream. Because passive income, it means to invest a lot your money, to take it back very late, or you cannot take it. Because the business is 50% incoming, succeed, or 50% is fail, right? So, I never believe in passive income, I believe in active income. That's why I said everything you do, you have to do it very well, you have to work hard. So, in Romania, I opened the biggest restaurant, Korean restaurant, after we come back from Korea. So, my life was what many people will call a normal life or a busy life. I was running my business with so much passion. I was working hard from the morning to night. I put my heart, my energy, my strengths in that business. I have so many responsibility. I was doing everything I could alone to build a better future for my life, for my son. But I always was in rush. Always moving from one thing to another, no time to breathe, no time to think. Sometimes it was very late at night and I was like, oh, it's 9 o'clock, did I eat something today? No time to eat. Always in so many chaos. The more the business grew, the more chaos had in my life. More pressure, more stress, and more stuck in the problem and worries. This is actually the active business. When you start something, you have to be there. Otherwise, the business will not be the same as you. Maybe some of you have business and you know what does it mean to be yourself. Actually, I was a slave in my own business. With all that effort that I did a good income. I reached a good income, but I pay with all my family times. I pay with my life, I pay with my joy, I pay with everything. I was doing and working crazy because in my mind was like, I have to build a better future for my son. And one day I came home and I said to my son, hi baby, how was your day? And his answer was like, why do you ask me? Why do you ask me? You don't care how was my day. And I say, oh my God, what happened to you? How is it possible to talk to me like this? You know, in Korean culture, this is not really okay to talk to your friends like that. He was like very disappointed, and then I start to shout to him, and then I said, you don't have any respect for me. I'm working all day for you. You have everything you need. You are going to foreign school. I sacrifice myself for you to provide everything. Your friend doesn't have what you have. And then he said, you don't know anything. I don't care. Actually, Mom, you care only that business. Today my wish was to go out with you, to eat something and spend some time, which is impossible for you to do that. I felt that time that everything was losing. The land was shaking under my feet, and then I said, oh my God. My son was almost going to university, and my son was growing alone. No time to prepare food for him, no time to eat, because we always was involved in our business. Why? Because my thinking was, I have to succeed, I have to succeed, I have to succeed. But that succeed pay with my health, actually, because many problems come after, for some money. In 10 years, I went in trips 2 times. Why? Because no money? No time. And then if you make time for you as an entrepreneur, when I was in Japan, I received a call for some friends, and then they said, "Hi, Stephanie, how are you?" "Good. We're here in the restaurant. I'm very sure you're not here, right?" And I said, "Yes, why?" "We can see you're not here." You imagine what was in my heart. The business, my worker doesn't do what do they have to do. Nothing properly works how I want. So that time, no peace in my head. So I couldn't go somewhere to take a rest because always I was thinking about my business. Because if my business fail, everything gone. So I tried to keep up. We got a better place in Romania as a restaurant. We have a good income, working, until one day when pandemic COVID-19 came. Suddenly, overnight, my sources of income were silent. I was in shock. I have under me 21 workers. I was, God, what am I going to do? I was thinking about their future. For me as a family, maybe 4, 6, maybe 1 year we could survive. But what about my workers? I was very, very worried about them. Think about Atomy in pandemic. Who was a member in Atomy in pandemic? You did a lot of income, right? What happened in pandemic? We consume more and more. Who is in that business? You know, Atomy provide what kind of product? Daily product that we need to use it. Never mind what economics brings, never mind any kind of situation that comes, it's very snowing or very windy or we have problem, we cannot go out or the prices go up and high, we staying home or wherever we are, we become consumer. We consume a lot. I was skeptic when I heard first time about Atomy, actually a lot. So the people who were in Atomy in that time, they grow a lot. So in 2023, I meet that opportunity, Atomy. Of course, I was skeptic because when I heard the word of MLM, I said, oh, no, I don't want to hurt anyone. I was looking to my leader, Kim Bun-suk, Raun Kim Bun-suk, which I want to give a lot of thanks. It's a great leader. And actually, she inspired me a lot with her simplicity and her work. And then I said, if she do it, and then she traveled all over the world, why I cannot do it? At least I can speak a little better English than my sponsor. So I accept Atomy in my life in 2023. In my old business, no matter how I work, how much sacrifice I did it, my income was the same. My inspiration, I told you, my sponsor, I saw the vision and the direction. I saw what Atomy means. I saw that no investment, risk. You don't have to pay something to get a member. Because when I heard the MLM, I said, oh, you come with some product, good one, but very expensive, and try to suck my money or stuff like that, and I said, it's never working for me. I was thinking in my mind, you're very smart, but I am smart with 5 minutes before you. So it doesn't going to work. I don't want to take any risk, and I don't want to hurt someone. That time, Mrs. Crown, Kim Bun-suk, she lent me some product, a toothpaste, toothbrush, and then Atomy serum. She lent it to me. What do you think I did with them? I use it? No, I didn't use it, of course. I took it and then I put it home in my bathroom. But in COVID-19, I was praying to God to find a way for me to save me or to help me to put my egg in other basket. It's very dangerous when you have a business and your all egg are in that basket. All one of a sudden you can lose everything. So I was praying to God to bring something new in my life. I didn't know it can be this, never I think. But when God has planned with you, with your family or your life, everything, He will use it to do it. So she led it to me. I put it in the bathroom. I never wanted to use it, honest to be. But one night, I arrived home. As we spend from the morning to night to our work, sometimes no time to shop. My mom comes and shop and make cleaning home. We don't have time to do that. So I wanted to brush my teeth. We didn't have toothpaste. I have one toothpaste from my mom that she has problem with gums, and sometimes she has bleeding from her gums. And that toothpaste was black, salty, and very nasty to the taste. So I said, oh my God, what am I going to use? Atomy toothpaste or mom toothpaste? Mom toothpaste already, I know it, so I don't like it. One night never happened. Nothing happened if I use it only tonight, that Atomy toothpaste. I open it, I use it. Something strange was like transparency. I didn't feel the mint too much, didn't make too much bubbles. When the toothpaste make too much bubbles, it means there are a lot of detergent. It didn't happen. Nice taste. I said, oh, something, I brushed my teeth, I went to sleep. In the morning when I wake up, because I have Korean restaurant, the best food in the world, you know, right? That cuisine, it takes a lot of, when you cook, you use a lot of garlic and ginger. So even you will brush your teeth, you don't have a smell, but when you wake up in the morning, you feel a lot of flavors in your mouth, right? Mr. He's agreeing with me. I wake up, in that morning, it was something strange. I have a very, very fresh breath. I was like, oh my God, what is this? A simple toothpaste. I brush it in the morning, I went to the work. If you drink coffee or wine or something, sometimes you feel incisive, like something on your teeth. I didn't feel on that day nothing. So I said, what is this? A toothpaste? What kind of toothpaste is this? I decided to use the serum, but I was like also skeptic. I said, maybe if I have allergy or something, so I'm not going to use it on my face. I use it on my hand, 1 week, only one hand, to see the result. Amazing result was about 1 week. As I was in love with a Korean product, I used to live in Korea 10 years, and then I know for the Korean woman and men also, because there is something special to take care of your face. Actually, for Korean, their faces are the business card, right? They have to invest a lot, because your face actually tell you from what background you come and what is your education. So they invest. That's a culture in Korea about this one. So when I get there, I get in love with that nice things. So I was looking for, and we all, I'm sure, the lady, you know, if you go home, in our home, I think we have a lot of products about beauty, right? We have passion for that. So I had it I learned it from Korean that they have good product for taking care of your face. So that time I was like, kind of, when I touch one product, I knew if it's good or not. I can make the difference fast. So after I taste, I said, this one can be a bomb in Romania. There is a really bomb, the result of the product. Actually, I was convinced by myself, because you don't need to try to convince someone because the product will do. But this one, it comes in my mind after a few months, because still I was skeptic about the price. I didn't know the price, so I said, if they have that good quality, the price must be very high. So I wasn't sure about what am I going to do. Absolute quality, absolute price, when I see what price was it, another things going in my mind. Really the quality will be good, or it's just for a while? Because it's impossible to have that good product on that cheap price, actually. Success doesn't come. Success doesn't wait. You have to create it. There is no speed limits on your success. I try to believe when I listen to our chairman, Parhangil, his vision. Because I said, I start to study a little bit MLM, and then I saw to be a good, great leader in MLM, you have to be smart, you have to be a good seller, you have to be a good speaker, and you have to know how to be good with everyone and to make a lot of friends. It didn't work for me because I'm introverted, I'm not a good speaker, I'm not a good seller. So I said, it doesn't work. It's not going to work for me, that kind of business. But Mr. Chairman Parhangil said, it's impossible if you start this business not to achieve good income and good success. I listen a lot, I study him a lot, and then I saw his vision, cherish the spirit, create the vision. Serving humility was the turning point for me, because I said, if that company is Christian, they don't need anything for us. Actually, they want to help us. So I start to discipline myself, but I still was skeptic to all the products. I saw how big was the company. I saw how much income they brought in pandemic. I saw 27 branches in the world. It wasn't just a product, one company made it and sell it in few countries. Imagine, this is a very, very huge business. And our chairman said, Atomy, it's a big, big, big business. Let's clap for that. It's a very big business, and the opportunity that comes in your life, it makes you to be a big person in a big business. You can be a big CEO of this platform. Sometimes people ask me, what's your job? And then I said, I have a platform as Amazon. I am the CEO. I said, really? Yes. Actually, all of us, in the moment that you say yes to this company and you get an ID, you are the owner of this business. You are the owner of this market. And if you have this market, what do you have? Thank you. Parhangil chairman creates a good tools for us, but this is ours, not his anymore. We have to take opportunity of this business. We have to promote it. If it's your business and if it's your shop, you don't keep your shop closed. What do you have to do? Every day you have to open. Every day you have to dream, and every day you have to work. If you do that, the success will come. He's not waiting anymore. So I said product, good product. I was how to promote, how to do, how to make a story, how to... It's very important when you do this business to approach people with your true story, right? To get a story from someone, a little bit hard. But when you have your own story with the product, try to find your own story with the own product. So when was the turning point for me to become crazy and to do this business very fast? When one night I tried the product. I went to Korea. To check if the company Atomy is that big what they say, to convince myself. I went on the street and then I asked people, do you know about Atomy? And they said, yes, it's good. They said, do you use something from them? And then I said, a toilet paper. I said, maybe this is just Atomist, is not my good shot. I went ask other people, do you use Atomy product? And he said, yes, they are chonsungi, I don't know, water purify. They are water purify is amazing. So many people had very good, good things about the company and about the product. So if in Korea, the Korean have a good thinking about the product, for me that was, I said, okay. Then, that night I meet my leaders, the Crown Master Kim Bun-suk. I had dinner with them. I stay over to her house. We eat, we start to talk about Atomy. Of course, my mind still was so complicated. After we eat, she took out the sachets of with hemohim. We were all on the table, and then she started to give us the hemohim. They opened it right away, and all the Korean there, they were sucking all nothing to lose, even one drop. Everything has to be clean. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? I know Korean product, special medicine, traditional medicine is good. My mother-in-law, she's very passionate about that one, and I know how good and believe in that. But still, I was skeptic because before that, I have some surgery. I have cardiac problems. So for me, it was like, I'm not sure if I want to try because it can be something so, I was like thinking how to hide it, something not to taste. My husband was over table. If he was beside me, of course, always he saved me with these kind of problems. I couldn't pass it. So Mrs. Crown Kim Bun-suk, she came, she grabbed from my hand, she tear it, and she said, take it. It's good for you, for your health, now. You know, to reject, it's a very impolite thing. So I said, oh my God, what can I do? I tried to take, but not like all the Korean to flip everything there. I was just taking half, I think, and then I just let it some. My husband, after he saw me, he comes and then I pass it to him. Anyway, I went to sleep. In the morning when I wake up, I put my legs, I couldn't actually drop from the bed. I felt my legs so heavy. I took it and then I went down to the bath like that. I called my husband and then I said, call Mrs. Crown, our leader, this product, you have to keep it only for you here. Only for Korean. This is side effect. I feel my leg so heavy. It doesn't work for white people, doesn't work. It's like, just let it here in your country because look what kind of side effect. I had that day so many things to do, I couldn't because my legs were so heavy. So Mrs. Crown, she came. I was looking at her, I was so nervous. Then I said, how she come like this if she knows about my problem? She was so, not impassioned, you know, was very quiet. She come to me and she asked me, do you use your leg a lot? Do you stand a lot, work a lot, using like all day sitting somewhere or something like that? Because hemohim found a very severe problem in your legs. From the knee down, you have a very severe problem. That was my problem before. There is my leg. Before, I got home every night with so much pain, with so swollen and very cold problem on my legs. Always the blooding was in circulation very good. It was a very severe problem because from that problem, one bubble of the blood, if get sick and go to your blood, you can have a stroke. It was very severe problem. But for me, it was like, I'm young, nothing happened to me. Because of my work, priority, no time to go to the hospital. Tomorrow it will be better, and never getting better. Always have so much problem with that one. So she said to me, Hemohim work in your problem, and that he show you that he start to work from there. That time was the turning point for me, 100% speed up. I said, nothing will stop me to have succeed in this business with that kind of product. Nobody knew my problems. How can one such of Hemohim can discover my problem as a doctor? So I took it, like 2 sachets a day. After 2 months, my leg was like that. Improving a lot, and my health was getting much better. So I start from that time from consumer to turn into distributor. From the trying, I share the product, and then I start to develop the business. So I said, okay, no more doubt, no need to slow, and then I push forward and I open the road of my working. I get home from, I arrived, when I flew from London to Romania, first time when I found about Atomy, when we start, we didn't have product. We used to order from London. Was same hard. From London, from Korea, waiting so long time, but still, until Europe opened, I have more than 2,000 people on one leg and 1 people on the other leg. Because I understand the business. Nothing. So I get back, I turn to my mission and I said, okay, I have to learn about this business. So I get in the system. Get in the system, what does it mean? You have to educate yourself, listen about the product, study about the product, listen to chairmen a lot, listen to other leaders, how did they do the business, and then if there is any kind of opportunity to go as a seminar, you have to go there. We didn't have that time any center around us, but Mrs. Crown was beside us, and then she showed us the path how to do it. I get back, and another blessing from God was April 2023, Europe was open, the shop was opened, so that was another big blessing for us to start the business. I understand my mission fast, and then I start to gather people and then to talk about the product. From place to place, twice a week, I gather people and then talk about this big opportunity that we have it. Here are my leaders, and then they understand, of them understand the mission, and we start to do it with so much passion because we all believe in the product. We study a lot the product, and then after that we start more to promote. In April 2023, we opened the first center in Romania. My first center was that time, here. There is a place where people can come and test the products. They share the products. We teach them how to do the business. And we start too much to believe in this business and then to promote it. In Romania, we have a lot of members now because we felt how important and how much nice are these products, and then we teach them, first of all, not to buy the product. First of all, our mission is to teach them to become actually very wise with your money, because Atomy products are cheaper that you buy it from the market. And then if you make some, if you count how much you spend more money on other product with less quality, better you decided to do it in Atomy. Why? Because you have a very nice quality. Here I used to work 5 days a week in my centers. From here, many leaders come up. They start to believe in them. We teach them to get in the system. They learn a lot every time. And then we cheer up every action they do it. We cheer up even they have a one enrolled today. We cheer up the first commission. We cheer up everything about the leaders and about team. So my mission was to build a very good foundation of leaders, then help them to grow, help them to succeed. Then you, if you do that, your succeed is coming. You have to be happy because you can be a tool to improve other lives, to bring happiness in other lives, and for sure your life it will be the same. Why? First of all, God will provide everything, and this system made it for everyone to have succeed. If you don't want to have, no, but if you want, for sure you can have succeed in this business. Here is my center, the people from my center. I create a trustworthy value drive network with them. We start to went out in other country, not only in Romania. Many countries of Romania, of outside of Europe, we have leaders now. We have totally in 2.5 years 11 centers, 8 in Romania, 3 out of Romania. And many of my leaders now, they are auto sales master, auto diamond, and sometimes Sharon, and less auto star happened once again with me. The vision of Parhangil was a foundation in my life. I'm very thankful to this man for the opportunity that he gives to all of us. And if you understand this opportunity, sometimes the opportunity don't come too many times in your life. If you know to decide it that time, you can be a really succeed person. In 2024, we have the first Success Academy where Mr. Chairman Parhangil came in Romania. That was another boom for us when we saw how many people came and then what Atomy, what kind of company can be and what kind of product that company has. So in Romania, we have very many people now trying, using the products and believing in this company. Actually, we did a lot of discipline with the consumer, with their product. This is what you have to do actually. Introduce a better life, a healthy life to the people who anyway, they use this product from other place. So easy for them to use it in this way. The road of success, okay, you can make it. Don't wait. You have to speed up. Speed up your success. I don't want to become imperial in 10 years. I want to become imperials in 5 years. Any of us have to put down on the paper your dream. If you have a dream, if you have a direction in your life, it happens. If you want, everything is possible. So I decided to do that with me and my team. And in 5 years, hopefully, we hope to have the first Imperial for my team. So my message, what it is. If me, a simple mom, without experience in network, without to invest in that business, I did it, so you can do it. You are smart, you have 2 legs, 2 hands, you're beautiful, you're handsome. You have to be confident. Why? Because in your back, that's huge, huge, good product that you have it. So try, share, and your success will come. Thank you so much for everything. I hope to take the right decision and then to become a very, very wise consumer with your own money. Thank you.